Good day, people. Shalom. Once again, I hope all is going well inside your house, your household, people inside of their life in general. Shalom. So, this video is the video on humble love. uh, humble love versus perfect love. Let me start with perfect love is a lie. Love is situational. I'll say that again. Love is situational. There is no, some super love that will pass time or whatever the case may be, pass beyond time and all this found lovers in the next life and all this other crap. That's all crap. Uh, Love is situational. You can love a show, like seriously, love it, defend it, the whole nine that comes with love. And then the next episode or the next season that they put out is total trash. And then all of a sudden you don't love that show no more. So therefore, humble love is better and real compared to perfect love. There is no perfect love that's going to cast away all sin. There's not. Alrighty, so let's get into this. I'm gonna go through 4 examples. This is not exhaustive. This is just paperwork that I got done. So Moses offering his life for all the lawless Hebrews below the mountain, who made a golden calf and had the nerve to call it the Most High. Moses was rejected, of course, but did go and try to rescue some anyways. These people did not want the law. People below did not want the law. They did not want order, but instead wanted their own law and order, and a God of pleasure and of no laws. A God of laziness and a proud God. Now I say a proud God because look at all the crazy pride now. So there must have been a whole bunch of pride going on then too. It just makes sense because there's nothing new under the sun. Ecclesiastes. That spirit is out of control. The pride spirit is out of control. But anyways, Moses' state of mind was the other nations would not understand why the Most High brought these people out just to kill them. The Father did not change his mind like most people would say, but instead put punishment on pause because they were still punished. Moses' humble love was, although at first he tried to sacrifice himself and not understanding that no man shall die for another man's sin. New Testament. Moses' humble love was that he feared the Most High enough to go down and set things right amongst the people. I mean, death and destruction was right around the corner for the people below where he stood, and he went down anyways. He went down anyways so that he could bring them back into remembrance, because those are the examples he was giving to try to wake them up Because all of a sudden they fell asleep, created this doggone golden calf, and people just was like, yeah, this is the God that brought us out of Egypt. So man, how quickly they forgot without structure and hope. Without structure and hope, you are going to forget what's going on. You are going to forget about how you're supposed to be. You are going to forget about you're going to forget about the Most High's laws and structure. That's just how it is. Alrighty. Another one is Saul and David. When Saul was losing a grip on his throne, he also started to lose a grip on being decent and lawful. An assumption, yes, but it is from reading the story in the book of remembrance. See, Saul was a decent person for sure when the Spirit of the Most High was upon him, when he went forth prophesying and whatnot at the beginning of his reign. This spirit was the spirit of his title. What I mean by that is he's supposed to be king under the Most High King. So, an assumption, the Father sent down a spirit in that title, meaning he had, just like if a person's upset, they have a spirit of maybe anxiety on them, sadness, whatever. If a person's happy, they have a spirit of happiness on them, whatever the case may be. If a person's mad, they might have a spirit of anger, a spirit of violence. I mean, case in point. This spirit was the spirit of his title, but when he tried to usurp the law, usurp the throne, tried to go about his own will, except for against what the Father had said. The good spirit, if you will, left Saul, and an evil spirit from the Most High came upon Saul, because he stopped trying to be lawful and went a whoring after his own eyes. And wanted David's life for no reason other than jealousy or having a jealous spirit, I assume. Well, David had a couple of opportunities to end his enemy's life. Saul became David's enemy with his own actions. David, though, did not kill Saul. David called Saul the Anointed One, meaning anointed one by the Most High Almighty. This mind frame right here is what we should be modeling and studying deeper. David saw the bigger picture, past his problems in front of him. Because, the king, who was Saul, wanted to kill him. There wasn't really too many places he could go. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong spot. Too many places that he could go because he was a Hebrew Israelite in the kingdom, if you will, of the Hebrew Israelites. Where was he supposed to go? To the outside nations? So therefore there was a big problem in front of him. But David seen the bigger picture. He called Saul the anointed one, because he was anointed by the Most High. Even though this wasn't what the Most High wanted, but the people wanted to reject the structure that the Father had already laid down, and they wanted to be like all the other nations. But that's off subject. David saw the big picture. But still, he put them together for the final solution on how to go about the situation in front of him. David loved the Most High, and so had a humble love, humbling himself before the Most High and Saul, and understanding that the Most High was the one in charge. Another story, and this is my final one, even though I said a few, so my apologies. Let's see, another story is the story of Naomi and Ruth. Naomi's whole household perished except for her 2 daughters-in-law. All the men, including her husbands and her sons, were dead and gone. They were dead and gone. Naomi's whole household got wiped out. Besides her 2 daughters-in-laws. Her daughter-in-laws were married to a couple of her sons. One was married to one, another was married to another. Naomi tells the 2 that were left of her household, the last 2 of her family members, this would be her daughters-in-law, the last 2 of her kin. She had, as far as in the household, she had no more. So that's what I mean by kin. She told them to leave because she has nothing left for them. The one said, shalom. She said, peace. I'm out. But Ruth stayed to rebuild Naomi's house back. Ruth stayed to rebuild Naomi's house back. Naomi's household, her kin. Ruth stayed to help rebuild all that instead of leaving, which she could have easily had left. There was nothing left for her. Ruth, I would assume to believed in all the promises and the covenant of the Most High, because Ruth could have went back to her own culture and her own country from where she came from, but she did not. So Naomi said, okay, we're going to do this like this to rebuild the house, our household. Naomi, being the strong protector of the house or family, under the strong protector of the house or family, sorry, I repeated that. Naomi was the strong protector of the house. That's what Alma means. Alma under Abba, Abba under the Most High. This is the Most High's order and structure. This is the Most High's titles and positions for us. Let's see. Not obeying his structure or order is rebellion or witchcraft, which it is. Father and mother is a generic term for Abba and Alma. I'll leave it right there for right now. So the summary of this humble love: Ruth and Naomi, as well as Moses and David, showed humble love, being humble before the Almighty Creator, who has the power to do as he will with your soul. They stayed on a redeemed path, a repentant life, and continued in his promises. The love is because of the trust and loyalty to the Most High and his people. If he, the Most High, is Abba, then all who fear and keep his commands are his beautiful sons and daughters. Once again, let me repeat that. If the Most High is the title, or one of his titles, of being Father, because that's his structure and his order, then we take upon the position or title of being sons and daughters of the Most High, because we keep his commands, Ecclesiastes 12:14, and fear the Most High. Trying to walk in his ways, the ways that he has told us in his book of remembrance. I'm just going to repeat this even though I already said it, sorry. Abba, being one of the Most High's title, also is being Father is being a generic term of the form Av, Ab, or Abba. Ab, or Av, or Abba, meaning the strong one of this family or household. Or instead of saying strong one, you could say the strength of the household, or family. And Alma being the strengthening protector of the house. We are under the Most High, and not to set ourselves or our things above him, making those things gods or golden calves, and these golden calves ready to mature. It just puts us into more of a sorry about that on the pause. Having a golden calf, letting it mature, puts us into more of a position where wickedness, unlawfulness, scoffers, whatever the case may be, may come along and tempt us and move us away from being lawful, being repentant, being one of the Father's sons and daughters, just like Cain. I mean, the only reason why Cain fell was because he stopped trying. Remember the boar, people. Remember the book of remembrance. And I bid you a good day. Shalom.